Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In the headlines today, 263 prizes presented in the 57th Annual Horticulture Show organized by SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant. Contract labour awarded at Steel Melting Shop 2 of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant for exemplary efforts. And SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant Women's Badminton Team emerges champion in SAIL Badminton Championship 2024-25. Now the news in detail. In the 57th Annual Horticulture Show 2025 organized by the Horticulture Department of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant on 18th and 19th January 2025 at Jubilee Park, 263 prizes were presented in various categories of flowers, foliage, fruits, vegetables, flower arrangements, garden layout, etc. Mr. Tarun Misra, EDHR RSP, was the chief guest of the concluding function held on 19th January 2025. The other esteemed guests of the function were Mr. Biswaranjan Palai, ED Works, Mrs. Pravati Mishra, Vice President of DMS, and Mr. BK Jojo, CGM TE and Horticulture. Many senior officers of the plant and a large number of visitors were present on the occasion. The chief guest handed over the DIC's champion trophy to Mr. Nattabara Rana, resident of H417 Sector 6, for securing the highest aggregate points in all sections of cut flowers, pot plants, fruits and vegetables, along with the cash award of Rs 6,000. He also presented the DIC Runners-Up Trophy with a cash award of Rs 4,000 to Mr. R. Lakra, resident of C157, Sector 7. The dignitaries gave away the prizes for different categories under Garden Layout and Horticulture Show. Mr. Nattabara Rana also won the trophy of highest aggregate point in all sections of cut flowers and pot plants. He also won the trophy of Best Specimen Bloom of Chrysanthemum and King of the Show for the Best Specimen Bloom of Hybrid Tea Rose H1N Magic Variety. Mr. Lakra bagged Queen of the Show for the second Best Specimen Bloom of Hybrid Tea Rose Variety Vyamala. Trophy for highest aggregate points in all sections of vegetables and fruits was bagged by Messrs. Ranjit Nursery, Bisra Chowk Fruit Market. A colourful cultural program was also presented on the occasion. Mr. BK Jojo welcomed the gathering, while Dr. A.K. Biswas, DGM Horticulture and ZDP in charge, proposed a vote of thanks. Mr. Anil Malik of Silicon Steel Mill was the master of ceremony. The show witnessed 771 entries in various categories like cut flowers, pot plants, fruits, vegetables, bonsai, dinner bowl arrangement, best arranged flower, buttonhole, bouquet, garland other than roses, and models made with flowers and foliage. Large number of visitors thronged the Jubilee Park, applauding the myriad varieties of flowers, vegetables, and fruits on display, such as variety of roses, chrysanthemum, dahlia, dianthus, sweet peas, anthurium, carnations, calendula, phlox, pansy, jadbera, lupin, marigold, aster, salvia, gladioli, candy tuft, and many more. In an award function organized on 14 January 2025 at the Steel Melting Shop 2 Conference Hall of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant, 4 contract labour of different agencies were awarded under Instant Recognition Scheme for their commendable efforts in their respective workplaces. Mr. T.P. Shivshankar, CGM SMS2, presided over the function and presented awards to the contract labour. Mr. Ajit Kumar Das, GM in charge SMS2 operation, Mr. M.G. Shrikant, GM in charge SMS2 mechanical, Mr. P. Pranaya, GM in charge SMS2 electrical, Mr. G.R. Das, GM HR, CLC, T and M, Mr. Debashish Patnaik, AGM HR. Many other senior officers were present on the occasion. Their recipients included 2 contract labour from Messrs. Ankita Construction and 1 each from Messrs. Jami Pol and Messrs. Sharma Transport. The contract labour from Messrs. Ankita Construction were awarded for their commendable efforts in housekeeping of the converter area, while the contract labour from Messrs. Jami Pol was awarded for the revival of the system in the DS unit after a recent breakdown. Similarly, an operator from Messrs. Sharma Transport was awarded for his dedicated efforts during the strike period of FSNL, which helped in the smooth operation of the critical equipments. Mr. P.K. Nayak, manager SMS2, coordinated the function. SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant women's badminton team emerged champion in SAIL Badminton Championship 2024-25 organized by Durgapur Steel Plant from 14 to 18 January 2025 at Durgapur. The women's team comprised Ms. Divya Dash, AGM CCW, Ms. Nivedita Behra, Manager New Plate Mill, Ms. Rita Murmu, Manager Hot Strip Mill 1, and Ms. Ayushi Kumari, OCT I&A. The RSP team topped the pool to qualify for the semi-final. In the semi-final, the RSP team beat ISP Burnpur to reach the final. The triumphant team emerged champion, defeating the team from BSL Bokaro in the finals. Mr. Nihar Parija, MM Department, was the manager of the team, while Mr. L.K. Behra, DGM PD, was the coach of the team. It is noteworthy that all the units of SAIL participated in the championship. That's all in this edition of Rourkela News. Namaskar.